From hotspots to hidden gems and lots of local flavor, it's your guide to all things LA the unscripted way from California's own botanical paradise, Descanso Gardens. Want to travel through 150 acres of forests and flowers with just one ticket? Hello everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and tonight we're making sure you're in the know about one of the most magical places in SoCal, and it's open 364 days a year. Welcome to the stunning Descanso Gardens, where ducks dip, owls howl, and the oak trees are 500 years old. What? Yep, it's true.
Descanso actually means place of rest. Hi, I'm Julianne Rook, the Executive Director of Descanso Gardens, and this evening we'll be revealing some secrets of this botanic paradise. We're the kind of place where you can just get your energy back by being in nature, which is such an important, I think, component of being human. In the 30s, Manchester Bodie, who was a newspaperman, was looking for a place. And back then, there was nothing out here, just groves and groves of oaks. And he cobbled together 160 acres and called this his home, built his house. The town of La Cañada built up around him. He was first. We have a lot of visitors to the gardens. Our daytime visitation at the moment for 2021 was 650,000 visitors. We also do events here. We have nighttime events, Enchanted Forest of Light, and then we also have Carved. We have almost another 200,000 folks that come through at the nighttime. That's like 850,000 people coming to the gardens. That doesn't even include people getting married here. If you include that, we're close to 1 million people. The Rose Garden, which is 5 acres, is, I think, the favorite garden for visitors. And it's probably because we have so many varieties that bloom from spring almost all the way till November, just really overflowing with roses. The oaks, I would say, is maybe what we're known for. We have 3,800 oaks on the property, and amongst the oaks are our camellia collection through 18 acres of the property. And then we have this Japanese garden, which is in fact my favorite because of the oaks and the camellias and the azaleas and the way that the sun filters through at 4 o'clock. We're also very, easy to get to. We're only 10 minutes from downtown, so we're pretty close.
While the bees and butterflies and birds roam free here at Descanso Gardens, we're revealing a wonderfully wild SoCal store that likes to keep its grasshoppers under glass. I guess you could call them glasshoppers.
The store draws so many different walks of life to it because we try and offer something for everyone here. My name's Theodora Coleman. I'm the owner of Goldbug, and I'm revealing a contemporary cabinet of curiosities. We have a lot of people coming in looking for unique conversation starters for their home. Small pieces that you might display on your table or hang on your wall. Some of the pieces that you'll find here truly belong in museums. I have a human-sized carved skull that's made out of fossilized dinosaur bone. This is a tapestry that's made by a company in France that's been around since the 14th century. Goldbug's a family business, and we've been here in Pasadena for 15 years. My mother, my father, and I started this store to create a space where artists could show work that is unique and unusual. When you visit the shop, you're going to find one-of-a-kind art pieces made by independent artists. We really value the natural world. So when you visit the shop, you're going to find maybe relics from nature, pieces that have been taken straight out of the forest, or pieces of art that are inspired by the forms that you'll find there. These are insects that are farmed by entomologists around the world. The store being called Goldbug, we attract a lot of people who are looking for just that. They're looking for bugs. We do something very unique in that we sell preserved insects. One of the things that I love about the shop is it gives me the opportunity to share my love of anthropology and entomology with people. I have stones that are 250 million years old, and I love being able to share the wonders of this planet with people. I have a squid on the wall. That is the most expensive calamari you might ever buy. Goldbug's not just a retail space, we're a gallery. We have temporary shows and solo exhibits with our artists. Annually, we host a group show and we auction the pieces off, and the proceeds all go to charity. Yeah, you don't have to come in here and spend a fortune. We do have pieces that are $50,000, but you could also come in here and buy a card or a little crown. I think we offer pieces that you won't find anywhere else. There are lots of little treasures, and it takes time to appreciate all that the store has to offer.
I love that place. I might just go buy myself a little crown because I'm the queen of all things cool to do in LA. But it's a helmet you might need for this next spot, and definitely some hot cocoa.
Big Bear Snow Play is a family entertainment recreation. We are up here in the mountains at just about 7,000 elevation. We have 8 snow guns. What is a snow gun? Well, the snow gun allows us, when it is cold enough, that we can make snow. What makes Big Bear Snow Play phenomenal is that there's no lessons required. Wonderful for families. Kids and adults of all ages, smiling, laughing, getting on their inner tube and just giggling and screaming and hollering coming on down one of the 8 runs you decide to come down. Glow tubing is so much fun. Same thing like snow tubing in the daytime, except this is at nighttime that we do on Friday and Saturday nights and during the holidays from 5 to 9 o'clock. You get these phenomenal different color lights that you're coming down at nighttime. Our newest addition that we added was the Big Bear Ropes Course. Big Bear Ropes Course is a 2-story ropes course, and we have 26 different obstacles on the rope course, and also your own zip line that you get to go down. We have something very special. Hop on that magic carpet. That magic carpet is gonna whisk you all the way up to the top of that hill. Never gets old seeing the smiles and the laughters of these families that come up here.
Gotta love real snow, or if you're here at Descanso, real waterfalls. How beautiful. When we come back, a new kind of online grocery store for misfit fruit, and we're gonna get your motors running with a car show at SoCal's own Automotive Museum. Hundreds of brightly colored tulips, rainbow sycamores, and a light wave lake. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from the glorious Descanso Gardens, where the camellias are in bloom. And one of the best things to do here, the 1-mile walk through the most unique lighting experience you'll ever have.
So Enchanted Forest of Light is an opportunity to walk through a mile section of the gardens, and you have an opportunity to see 9 different light exhibitions, and it's interactive. The one thing you might notice when you're walking through is that none of the lights actually touch the trees, because the trees are our collection. I like to think about the trees being the rock stars in this light show.
It really is a magical exhibit. And you know, walking through stunning flower gardens or this Japanese garden can really work up an appetite here at Descanso. And luckily, Jasmine Simpkins is coming to the rescue.
Welcome to Bloom and Plume.
Thank you.
You're getting a warm welcome from Mr. Leroy.
Well, thank you for having LA Unscripted.
You're very welcome.
Here to see the space.
Bloom and Plume is my flower business that I've had since 2010. I started it as a way to follow a little bit more of my creativity. We make custom arrangements. We do a lot of high-end florals for big companies, celebrities, you know, all of that. So the biggest name that we've worked with is we've worked with Beyonce, we've worked with Rashida Jones, Maya Rudolph. We treat it more of like an art practice, so you're kind of like buying a little baby sculpture. Before I started my business, the only black florist I had ever seen was Preston Bailey. And I noticed him on Oprah for her 40th birthday party, and like he did, I think, her 50th, and it was like so grand and so over the top. And like that was kind of like my inspiration in many ways. I would describe my style as, we kind of call it natural opulence. I like a lot of movement. There's a lot of dance in my life, and so I like the arrangements to look like they're constantly in motion. I like things to have a lot of texture and dimension, and really like the overall gesture when you see it is like, whoa, breathtaking.
I love the name, but I want to know from you, like, how did you guys come up with it?
I really have a love for flowers. I knew I was starting a flower business, and I love feathers.
And boom, here you are. And how long has it been? Business has been here.
The coffee shop has been here, it'll be 3 years in January. The flower business has been since 2010. We're in Echo Park, historic Filipino town. This has been my neighborhood. I've lived here for 18 years. There has just been a lot of change in the last 5 years. And I was like, somebody's gonna open a coffee shop, it's gonna annoy me. So let me be the change that I wanna see in the world. So my brother and I partnered together. He runs the business side of it, I run the creative side of it, and we opened Bloom and Plume Coffee. We have all of your regulars. We have your lattes, your cappuccinos, your cortados, your Americanos. Right now we have what's called candy on drip, and it is absolutely stunning. I'm gonna pour you a cup.
Oh, let's do it.
We're considered like a third wave shop, so it's very bespoke. It's I wanted that like high-end experience, but at a price point and a vibe that was accessible to all, and where everybody felt comfortable to come in.
Rich on Tech has a new online market just for you.
If you don't mind carrots that are a bit crooked,
you clean them up, you chop them up, you cook them up, they're going to be just fine.
apples that aren't an A+,
This apple might have some markings on it that might keep you from picking it up at the store, but it's going to taste just fine.
upside down labels, or Best By dates less than 6 weeks out.
Chips look pretty good.
A new type of online grocery store with imperfect products and big savings might be ripe for you.
We describe ourselves as an affordable grocery store online that rescues food that would otherwise go to waste.
Abhi Ramesh is founder and CEO of Misfits Market, a rapidly expanding online grocery store, now delivering to most zip codes in 44 states.
For the average basket that you buy every week, you're gonna save between 30 to 50%.
Misfits sent me 2 boxes full of sample products.
Organic blueberries. Tastes really nice.
They offer fruits and vegetables,
Broccolini, that's the misfit, but it looks fine to me.
meat and seafood,
This is a grass-fed beef strip steak.
deli and bakery items, and more. Some things did arrive a bit damaged,
There's always a chance that something like this could happen.
but overall,
They're pretty different sizes. This one, really small.
it was tough to tell what was misfitting about the majority of them.
There's produce that's too big, they're too small, they're shaped a little bit weird, and so, grocery stores don't want to buy them and put them on their shelves.
There are more than 500 items to choose from, many organic. All are marked with savings. A minimum order is $30, shipping a flat $5.50.
You are, by purchasing from us, helping impact the environment in a positive way, helping save food waste, and saving money while you're doing so. So those are 3 big reasons.
See, imperfect isn't such a bad thing. I mean, perfectly imperfect. All right, coming up, Olivia gets another cool assignment. I'm gonna have to speak with the boss on this one. And Megan Tellis grabs a seat at a brand new farm-to-table restaurant. I wanna come, you know I love to eat. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Enchanted Railroad. Welcome back to LA Unscripted from Descanso Gardens here in SoCal. And yep, you can take a tiny train ride to visit your favorite flora and fauna. It's an actual 1/8 scale replica of a diesel train and a true Descanso icon.
I think it's the #1 asked question, when is the train coming back? And it is for everybody. It's not just for folks with young children. And it's just a 5-minute ride. It goes through the forest and it's very magical. And we cannot wait to bring it back. It's coming back in February.
Woohoo! Well, you don't need a tiny train to get you to our next hotspot, but you do need a large appetite. Megan Tellis has taken us inside Fig Restaurant, the newest member of the Farm to Table Club.
Where are we?
We're at the Santa Monica Farmers Market this morning.
It
Beautiful
is
day.
Beautiful. You say that a majority of chefs, yourself included, come here to get the produce for what?
Absolutely, it's the best. I mean, you can't do anything wrong when you come to the farmers market over here.
And what are we looking for specifically? I hear we're going to make the avocado toast.
We'll hit up JJ Lone Daughter Ranch for some avocados. We're going to grab some squash from probably Alex Weiser at Weiser's Farm. Fig is amazing. When you're down here, you don't realize that you're in a big city, even though we're a small seaside community. Day to day, it's all about making sure we deliver guests the best food experience we can. Sourcing local, really celebrating the farmers, celebrating local ranchers, fishermen. You know, that's my job, is to bring everything around Santa Monica as close to the guests as possible. It's a really fun part of my job, which I really love, is having these relationships with the farmers and the fishermen and the ranchers that, you know, they are my friends. So I play golf with the gentleman that grows my lettuce.
Okay, the red sauce. I've tried it recently. I still think about it. I dream about it, Chef.
We have our delicata squash from the market and sprouts that we picked up as well today. This is our soon to hit the menu. This is our honey nut squash tortelloni with more honey nut squash and sage and a little bit of apple balsamic. So simple, straightforward, great butter, great squash, great pasta, which we make in-house. So they're amazing, beautiful scallops with a little bit of spice. So all the food in Fig's got a little bit of kick to it. We have our Fresno hot sauce we use here in Fig, which is bottled, that every guest gets to have. And we also have our carrot habanero hot sauce as well for those that want to say that the Fresno's not hot enough, but I'm like, it's okay.
Let's go make something.
All right, let's go cook. So beautiful avocados.
While I do this, what are you doing?
And then we're gonna chop some chives. We work on our precision by our knife cuts and simple, delicious food.
So fresh, literally from the farmer's market, what, an hour ago?
Yep.
Do the farmers from the farmer's market ever come here to eat the food?
Yes, so normally in the morning we take about 40 burritos over there.
Really?
If it gets cold, we bring hot chocolate, coffee, and we feed our farmers, which puts us a little bit first in line because they recognize us. That is it. And a couple more drops of olive oil.
Oh my gosh.
And we are done.
Megan, that looks delicious. Okay, so if you live in Los Angeles, then you know the only thing more important than your zip code is the kind of car you drive. Olivia De Bortoli takes you to the one place where all the cool rides live under just one roof.
From the first ever car built to the latest and fastest hypercars to 60 years of cars in Bond films, the Peterson Automotive Museum has everything you could ever want.
If you had to pick one car to take home today, which car would it be?
That's a tough one. Over here on my left, there's a car called the Rimac Concept 1, which was really a groundbreaking electric car. It's really set the standard for technology with high-performance electric vehicle propulsion. The Peterson was founded originally in 1994 by Robert E. Peterson. He's well known for having started Hot Rod magazine back in the late 1940s, and a very large number of other magazines that he continued publishing for decades. And in the 1990s, he had the foresight creating a world-class automotive museum here in Los Angeles, focused partly on the history of the automobile in Los Angeles itself, but also on the history of the automobile in the world as a whole. The Hypercars is an exhibit of 15 of the most extroverted, audacious and extreme cars in the world, also the fastest and the rarest cars in the world. In Los Angeles, there actually are a relatively large number of supercars and hypercars, but seeing all of these particular cars in one room like this, we're not aware of them ever having been gathered anywhere in the world before. So it's a really great opportunity to see extremely rare cars, even if you might see them individually on the road. Seeing them all in one place, as far as we know, is totally unprecedented. Bond in Motion is actually the first official exhibition of Bond vehicles ever in the United States. We're celebrating the 60th anniversary of the Bond film franchise right now. There have been small private collections shown in the United States, and there have been official exhibitions outside the United States, but there's never been an official, sanctioned by the production company, exhibition of Bond vehicles here in the U.S.
This car in particular is pretty incredible. Tell me about this car.
This is a 1964 Aston Martin Db5. This particular one in front of us is the most vehicle used in more Bond films than any other car. This car has been used in 5 different Bond movies, that is, including GoldenEye, Tomorrow Never Dies, Skyfall, Spectre, and most recently, No Time to Die.
So I imagine, getting all of these Bond vehicles is not an easy task.
In this case, we were aware that there was a prominent exhibit in London, England, featuring Bond vehicles that was coming to a close. We knew that there had never been an official exhibit in the United States of Bond vehicles, so we went over to England, spoke to the production company, asked them what was going to happen to the cars that were being featured in London. They were still weighing various opportunities, but in the end it worked out. My gauge of success is to be able to take people who aren't necessarily interested in cars and make them interested when they walk out the door.
Thank you, Olivia, and thank you so much to the wonderful people here at Descanso Gardens. It's been a magical and calming visit. So where will we pop up next? You never know. We'll see you next time. Mwah.